Hi, welcome in lesson 93. We are looking at estimating multiplication and division problems. And estimation is a great skill to have. It helps you get to an answer quickly, whether it is multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction. It also helps you to check an answer after you've solved a particular problem to see if it makes sense or not. So let's talk a little bit about estimation. Hopefully you've already done the warm-up section here and are ready for today's new concept. So estimation, as mentioned, can help prevent mistakes, and if you estimate the answer before you multiply, you can kind of get an idea of whether your answer makes sense or not, whether it is reasonable. So let's look at this example here. It says Jim multiplied 43 by 29 and got 203. Is Jim's answer reasonable? Does it make sense? If you look at this, what the idea behind estimation is, instead of using the numbers that are given, you're going to take those numbers and round them so that you have numbers that are easier to work with. So 43 is close to 40. If you round down 43, say it's close to 40. 29 is really close to 30, so you can round up to 30. And 40 times 30 is easy to do because you take the 4 and the 3, you multiply and you get 12, but realizing that both of those are in the tens place, they're followed by a 0, so you add a 0 for the 40 and you add a 0 for the 30, and you end up getting this estimated answer of 1200. So obviously Jim's answer is way off. He got 203 and he should have gotten something close to 1200. So estimation can be very useful. Let's look at this one. 38 and 53. So 38, you can round that up to 40. 53 is closest to 50. You wouldn't go up to 60 because it's closer to 50 than it is to 60, so round down. And you're going to take 40 times 50. Again, both of these digits, the 4 and 5, are in the tens place. So you just take 4 times 5, which is 20, but if you add a 0 and another 0, because each of those are in the tens place, and you're going to get an estimation of 2000. If you do the actual multiplication, as they show down here, the actual multiplication gives you an answer of 2014. So you can see it's pretty close. So estimation is helpful in trying to determine what the exact answer would be. Here's one where you're doing the quotient. Quotient means division. So we're going to estimate a division problem. And we're going to take 1,845 and divide by 6. Well, that may be a little more difficult to take 6 into 1,845. So what if we just round 1,845 into something a little easier to work with, like just 1,800 or 1,800. Why 1,800? Because 6 can easily go into 18. So if you take 18 and you divide that by 6, how many times is 6 going to 18? That would be 3, but it's not just 18, it's 1,800. So your answer is not just going to be 3, it's going to be 300. That's your estimated answer. And you can check, if you want to do this operation up here, you can check and see what the actual value would be, and you'll see that it's close to 300. Okay? Let's just look at the practice set really quickly here, and then you can go on to the problem set down there and work on those on your own. So here I would take 58 and round that to 60. 23, I would round that to 20. 6 times 2 is 12, and each of those are followed by a 0, so I add on 2 zeros. My estimated answer is 1200. 49 is about 50. 51 is about 50. 5 times 5 is 25, and the estimated answer is going to be 2500. Easy. 61 is about 60. 38 is about 40. 6 times 4 is 24, and then you add on the 2 zeros there to get 2400 as your estimated answer. 1845, that's the same number as up here, but this time it's divided by 9. So we're going to round this to 1800 divided by 9. 9 goes into 18 2 times. But it's not just 18, it's 1800, so we add on the 2 zeros, and your estimated answer is 200. By the way, if you see two squiggly lines like that, that just means an estimation. Okay? So I hope that's helpful, and just let me know if you have any questions. Keep up the good work.